Hi, I'm Kennedy. After 45 years of teaching third grade, my retirement fund is pretty healthy. And when my husband Dale passed 3 years ago, his life insurance left me comfortable. I've got my little ranch house all to myself now, though my daughter Monica seems to think I need constant supervision these days. Mom, did you take your blood pressure medication this morning? Monica was going through my mail again, something she'd started doing 6 months ago. Already took it, and my cholesterol pill too. I sipped my coffee and watched her sort through my bills. Why is your electric bill so high? Are you leaving lights on all night again? I'm not a child, Monica. I know how to manage my own house. She sighed that disappointed sigh she'd perfected. I'm just trying to help. You know how forgetful you've been lately. Thing is, I wasn't being forgetful. Not even a little. But every time I misplaced my reading glasses or couldn't remember the name of some actor on TV, Monica acted like I was losing my mind. My phone rang, saving me from another lecture. Hey, Eleanor. Yes, I'm still coming to book club tomorrow. Monica's here, but I'll call you back. Monica frowned. Book club? Mom, you really shouldn't be driving at night? Jack is picking me up. We carpool now. Jack? That old man next door? Mom, he's got to be what, 75? He's 74 and a better driver than your husband. The phone rang again. It was Thomas, my son, calling from Colorado. Hey, Thomas, how are the kids? They're great, Mom. Sophie made honor roll again. Listen, I was thinking about coming to visit next month. It's been too long. That would be wonderful. I miss you all so much. After we hung up, Monica was immediately at my side. Was that Thomas? What did he want? Just to check on his mother. Normal son behavior. Later that afternoon, Jack stopped by with some tomatoes from his garden. Fresh picked this morning, Kennedy. Thought you might like some. Thanks, Jack. Come in for some iced tea? Don't mind if I do. We sat on the porch while Monica watched from inside, her eyes narrowed. Your daughter still playing guardian? Jack whispered. Getting worse. Yesterday, she suggested I make her a co-signer on my checking account for emergencies. Be careful there, Kennedy. My sister went through something similar with her kids, started with helping and ended with them controlling everything. After Jack left, Monica cornered me in the kitchen. Mom, we need to talk about your finances. I've been thinking it's time we visited the bank together, get things organized, maybe set up a system where I can help manage your bills. I've been managing my own money for decades, Monica. But what if something happens? What if you get confused or sick? I'm just trying to look out for you. She placed her hand on mine, her voice softening. How about tomorrow? We'll go to the bank together and talk to a financial advisor, just to get things in order. For my peace of mind? I didn't like it, but I nodded. Sometimes it's easier to agree than argue, but something in my gut told me to be careful. Very careful. That night after Monica left, I couldn't shake the uneasy feeling. The next morning, she showed up unannounced, letting herself in with the key I'd given her for emergencies. I've made you a doctor's appointment for next week. Dr. Phillips needs to evaluate your memory. My memory is perfectly fine. You forgot your own grandson's birthday last month. I didn't forget. I sent Tyler a card with $50 in it 3 days early. That's not what Monica told me. You mean what Tyler told you? She waved her hand dismissively. Whatever. The appointment is Tuesday at 10. I'll pick you up. Over the next few days, Monica rearranged my kitchen cabinets, threw out food she deemed expired that wasn't, and installed some app on my phone that tracked my location. When I deleted it, she had a full meltdown. How am I supposed to know you're safe if I can't see where you are? The same way you did before these tracking apps existed. You call me. On Saturday, Monica and her husband Carl came over for dinner. While I was in the bathroom, I overheard them in the kitchen, voices low but clear enough. The financial advisor said we need durable power of attorney, not just regular POA, Carl was saying. I know, but that requires 2 witnesses and a notary. Mom's going to ask questions. Well, figure it out. That retirement account of hers is just sitting there, and with college tuition for Tyler coming up. I'm working on it. Once we get access to her accounts, we can move some funds around without her noticing. She never checks her statements anyway. I felt sick to my stomach. My own daughter was plotting to steal from me. I flushed the toilet and walked back to the kitchen, pretending I'd heard nothing. Monday morning, I headed straight to Eleanor's house for our book club coffee. They're trying to get control of my money. I heard them talking about it plain as day. Eleanor nearly spilled her coffee. You sure about this? That's a serious accusation. I know what I heard. Monica thinks I'm losing my mind, but my mind is sharp enough to know when I'm being conned. You need to talk to Jack, Eleanor said. Before he retired, he worked as a paralegal for an elder law attorney. That afternoon, I invited Jack over under the pretense of helping me with my garden. Once inside, I told him everything. A durable power of attorney gives her complete control over your finances, medical decisions, everything, Jack explained. Once you sign that, she could empty your accounts and you'd have no recourse. What should I do? First, check your mail and bank statements. See if she's already interfering. After Jack left, I dug through my filing cabinet where I kept financial documents. Several bank statements were missing. I called the bank. We've been sending your statements every month, Mrs. Miller. Would you like us to mail duplicates? No need. Can you tell me if anyone else is authorized on my accounts? Just you, ma'am. Though we did receive a request last month to add your daughter as a signatory, but it wasn't processed because it lacked your signature. So Monica had already tried once. I hung up and sat at my kitchen table, mind racing. Tomorrow was our bank appointment. She thought I was a confused old lady she could manipulate. Well, I'd show her just how clear-headed I still was. I grabbed a notebook and started writing. If Monica wanted to play games, she was about to learn that this old teacher still had a few lessons to teach. Morning came, and I shuffled around my kitchen in my bathrobe, deliberately knocking over a coffee mug when Monica arrived. Oh dear, I'm so clumsy today, I said, my voice higher and shakier than normal. Monica rushed to clean up the mess. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Mom. You're having more accidents lately. You're right, honey. I don't know what's wrong with me. I clutched my cardigan dramatically. I couldn't even remember where I put my checkbook this morning. Don't worry about it. After today, I'll help manage everything. While she was busy wiping up coffee, I slipped the note I'd written last night into my purse. It explained everything. Monica and Carl's conversation, the missing bank statements, the unauthorized attempt to add her name to my accounts. I'd signed and dated it, adding my account numbers and driver's license number for verification. Let me get dressed, then we can go, I said, adding a slight tremble to my hands as I gripped the banister. Monica watched me with barely concealed satisfaction. Take your time. I'll call the bank and let them know we're coming. In the car, I played my role perfectly, asking the same question twice and expressing confusion about which bank we were going to. First National, Mom, where you've banked for 30 years. Oh, that's right. Is Carl meeting us there? No, why would he? This is just between us. At the bank, Monica gripped my elbow firmly as we walked in, as if I might wander off without supervision. The manager's office was glass-walled, offering privacy while remaining visible from the main floor. Good morning. I'm Sarah Williams. I understand you ladies want to discuss account management options? Monica took charge immediately. Yes, my mother needs help managing her finances. She's been getting confused lately. I see. And Mrs. Miller, how do you feel about this arrangement? Before I could answer, Monica jumped in. She's completely on board. Aren't you, Mom? I nodded meekly, eyes downcast. Whatever Monica thinks is best. Sarah frowned slightly but maintained her professional demeanor. I have the forms you requested. A durable power of attorney would give your daughter authority over your financial matters. There's also this form to make her a joint account holder on all your accounts. Monica pulled out a folder. I've brought some additional documents. These would transfer her house into a trust that I would manage. For protection. Protection from what? Sarah asked. Mom's declining judgment. Last month, she almost fell for one of those phone scams. I did? I asked, genuinely surprised by this new lie. See? She doesn't even remember. That's why we need to act now. Sarah spread the documents on her desk. These will need to be notarized. Let me get our notary. When Sarah stepped out, Monica turned to her phone, typing furiously, "Carl wants to know how it's going." With Monica distracted, I pulled my note from my purse. When Sarah returned with the notary, she placed a glass of water in front of me, and I deliberately knocked it over. "Oh, I'm so sorry," I exclaimed as water spilled across the desk. Monica jumped up. "Mom, be careful." While Monica and the notary grabbed tissues, I slid my note directly to Sarah, making clear eye contact. She discreetly picked it up with the wet papers and stepped away to read it. I watched as her expression changed from polite professionalism to sharp concern. She folded the note carefully, slipped it into her pocket, and returned to the desk, her eyes meeting mine with a subtle nod of understanding. "Before we proceed, Mrs. Miller, I'd like to review some account verification questions with you. In private, if you don't mind. Standard procedure." Monica immediately tensed up. I should stay with her. She gets confused answering questions. Sarah stood firm. "I'm afraid this is bank policy for all power of attorney requests." Once we were alone in the conference room, Sarah dropped the professional act. "Mrs. Miller, are you under duress?" I straightened my posture. "I'm perfectly fine and completely lucid. Everything in that note is true. My daughter is trying to steal my money." I suspected something wasn't right. "Security has been notified and I've contacted Adult Protective Services. They're sending someone immediately." Within 20 minutes, an APS representative arrived with 2 police officers. Sarah led a visibly agitated Monica into the conference room. "What's going on? Why are the police here?" Monica looked around frantically. One officer stepped forward. "Miss Miller, we're investigating allegations of attempted elder financial abuse." "That's ridiculous! I'm trying to protect my mother." "By stealing her retirement savings?" I said, dropping the confused act completely. "I heard you and Carl planning to use my money for Tyler's college tuition." Monica's face went white. You misheard. "The bank has records of an unauthorized attempt to add yourself to your mother's accounts last month," Sarah said, placing documents on the table. "She needs help managing her money." "I've managed my own money just fine for 68 years. My investments outperformed yours last year, if you remember." The conference room door burst open, and Thomas rushed in, still carrying his travel bag. "Mom, are you okay?" "Thomas, how did you get here so fast?" "I was already at the airport for a business trip when Sarah called." Monica tried to approach him. "Thomas, Mom's confused and making crazy accusations." "Save it, Monica. The bank already showed me the evidence." The officer stepped between them. "Miss Miller, we have enough to charge you with attempted financial elder abuse. You have the right to remain silent." As they led Monica away, she kept looking back. "Mom, please. You can't do this to your own daughter." 6 weeks later, I sat on my porch with Jack and Eleanor, watching the sunset. "Court date set for next month," I said. "Carl filed for divorce once the embezzlement from his company came to light, too." "What about Tyler?" Eleanor asked. "He's staying with Thomas for the summer. Poor kid's devastated, but better he knows the truth about his mother now." "You're one tough lady, Kennedy," Jack said admiringly. "Sometimes the hardest lessons are the most important ones." Monica chose her path. Now she can deal with the consequences. I changed my locks, installed a security system, and with Thomas's help, set up a proper estate plan with a trusted attorney. The police investigation had uncovered a pattern of Monica borrowing money from elderly relatives over the years. Now she faced not just family disgrace but criminal charges. In the end, I didn't just save my own retirement, I protected my legacy. And I taught my grandson Tyler an important lesson. No one has the right to take what isn't theirs, not even family. Especially not family. What do you think? Was Kennedy right to press criminal charges against Monica, or should she have handled it privately as a family matter? Would you have involved the police if your own child tried to steal your life savings, or found another way to handle it? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story of justice served, please hit that like button and subscribe for more revenge stories about standing up to toxic people. Your support helps our channel continue bringing you these real-life tales of triumph over manipulation.